So were you surprised that they showed up here?
No. I'm sure they got the call immediately. Now, this is the old sandcastle, and this is definitely birthing here now.
Does it depress you that you're sent out to handle us and all the techniques you use to handle don't work? I mean, you're following the rule book. You're certainly doing what they tell you to do, not to
What are you doing?
answer our questions.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm chatting with you.
You know, I've never been here and had paper over the windows of the sandcastle. This is the first time.
So what are you protesting now?
I'm not protesting. I'm recording.
Ah, what are they protesting?
Scientology. Perhaps you have an MU.
Come on, I'm mic'd up now. Lay it on me.
Go ahead.
Come on, come on.
Go ahead. Talk to her.
Think about it. You're trained not to think, so don't try
Welcome to
start
the
now.
golden age of Xenu.
Now, you're going to have to keep your voice somewhat down, otherwise you get against the law here.
Oh, well, we certainly wouldn't want to have criminal activity connected to the Church of Scientology.
You guys are not connected and never will be.
Well, we then came back to that old standby, what are your crimes?
Yeah, I'll tell you, my major crime is I giggle at the very thought of L. Ron Hubbard.
Watch out, your toes getting over the line there.
This woman was standing on the corner for a long time,
Yeah?
and finally
Talk
she
to her?
walked over. Yeah. So where are you? Should we?
That's a lie. Who are you?
Huh?
Who are
Okay,
you?
down the hill.
We're anti-Scientologists.
Right.
Why?
Who are you?
I'm a Scientologist.
Why am I not
Well, these
surprised?
things. And she said, you know, why are you doing this? And I said, because we want people to know the truth. And she said, but this isn't the truth. And I said, well, how do you know that? Why don't you talk to us? Sorry?
Have you been reading the book and really understand the books?
Well, I was in it for 15
was
years.
practicing.
And I said, how do you know it's not true if you don't even talk to us about it? She said, I don't need to. I know it's not true. And then she discovered who I was, and she went, oh, you're the one.
Oh, you're the one.
Would you like to talk to us?
Yeah, right. We are.
You guys saying, you know, Bob, you're so ugly. And you're so stupid in those shoes. You're so stupid looking in those shoes. What are you wearing those shoes for? I mean, do these look like perfectly respectable WOG shoes to you?
They're Nikes.
I mean, why
that's
do I
all
look
right.
so horrible? I mean, what's so bad? I'm so ugly. Why is that?
Well, I'll tell you this, at least he changed clothes, you didn't.
That's true. That's true. Do you get tomorrow off
Well,
to
he
do
doesn't
some
have
laundry?
CSP until tomorrow morning, you guys. Now, don't be mean to him. Don't be insulting.
Maybe
Okay.
he'll send out his laundry.
He
All
can't
right.
do his laundry till tomorrow. They only get Sunday mornings for laundry.
Well,
Now the talk turns to the number of people in the church.
If you don't like people to get better, I understand that.
Well, let me tell you what's growing fast. My hemorrhoids grow faster than your church.
That must have pretty fast hemorrhoids then, because
I believe Bob wants you to get better. That's why we're here.
I don't think so. I don't think I mean, from
But
what
you
he's
know
telling
what?
me, he doesn't want people to get
But you
better
know
in
what?
general.
He does want you to get better. But if you'd be willing to sit down and talk to him honestly in a real conversation, you would find that out. But they won't let you sit down and have an honest conversation because,
Criminal.
well, because they've
would you
told
want to
you,
talk to a
but
criminal?
they've told you he's a criminal,
Why
and
would you
you're
want to talk
buying
to a
it.
criminal?
But see, you're swallowing what they're telling you, and it's not true. How come you can't find out for yourself? Why don't you go and tell them, look, you know, I don't want these guys to think that I'm just being told what to do. I want to go and have a chance to talk to them myself, and I'm going to hear their side of the story. Why won't they let you do that? Think about it. I'm just saying think about that. I'm just telling you to think about it. No. If you wanted to do it and you did it, you would get in so much trouble. You would be in ethics, you'd be on the RPF, you would be killed. You know you would. You'd be getting gangbang sec checked. You would be never allowed to be on security again.
Uh-oh. Scientology's got 3 here now.
Oh, he's getting new orders, see? Now he's getting new orders, and now he's not going to even be able to engage in that conversation with me.
Isn't it great time right now?
And now the fellows make a comment about my enormous girth.
Well, you know, I'm on the Dan Mernon Sweating to the Oldies weight loss program. It ain't working. Thanks. What would you estimate my weight to be?
Oh, sorry.
500? Bingo! Bingo! Come down and guess the weight.
Hey! Well, the party's getting bigger.
Joining us now are the folks from the Totally Fun Company.
You know, we do theme park design, and basically I started out doing a TV show for Nickelodeon called Guts, kid show. And then I did a bunch of Batman shows for Six Flags, and we've done both shows and various attractions all over the world. And when my wife got in to the company, I led her into administration. She's a big-time Scientologist, and she turned it into a wise company, which completely alienated all my customers, and I lost them all because she was basically trying to put ethics in on them when they weren't Scientologists, and they look at us like we were from outer space. However, due to Patricia, who's the marketing person, we got some of our work back.
How did they start to implement the Scientology management tech?
Oh, well, basically what she did was go around and investigate and spy on all of my friends who I'd hired who were longtime professional, either stuntmen or designers or producers of one kind or another. And she and her little band of Scientologists, in their little Nazi Gestapo-like way, proceeded to find their, quote, crimes, in which case mostly they made them up, you know. And mostly the crime was that they didn't follow LRH management tech, because these guys were guys with maybe 20, 30 years of experience, and they had their own tech, you know, like they knew what they were doing. So she'd find that they were out ethics because they were out tech, and then she'd find reasons to get rid of them one by one, thereby destroying my company. But we kind of fought back, and we kind of get it back together, so at least we're around.
So anyways, he's asking whether Bob and I are having an affair now.
Ah, yes, yes. Yeah. It's kind of a sign affair. They have, it's a Sino thing.
We touch signs.
Yeah.
We touch signs together.
It looks illicit to me, I'll tell you.
Those are two cars there that have been following us. The little blue one and the white one there, the two bicycle guys we're talking to.